we still can't do anything about the Ruby Doomsday machine, the new Ultima weapon that is waiting for us back in the source. In the meantime, we're hanging out with the Scions over here in the First, who are still trying to get back. An old friend. By all rights, you should be departing for the Crystarium, but Y'shtola does not seem ready to return. Although we learned naught of the Ascians, the insight we gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return to the Crystarium, however, there is a small matter I would attend to in Slitherbow. Might I trouble you to come with me? All right. Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with Runar. Bye, bunny sisters. Are you going to say goodbye to your long-lost love, Runar? Y'shtola? We all know that you are star-crossed lovers. It was plain in how excited he was. What is happening here in Slitherbow? There are strange folk here doing strange things. Are they trying to start a new thing like the dancing in Ul'dah? I don't know who these people are. Anywho. Oh, this guy's got one of the original Goobus. Hey, is that the guy? There was a guy in Stormblood who was just always standing in Rhalgr's Reach with his OG Goobu mount, which means he played in 1.0. He or she, I guess. Yeah, if you see one of these out without a little flower circlet around them, that I think means that's a 1.0 Final Fantasy player. You don't see them very often. Well, I'm completely distracted. What was I here for? We were going to talk to Runar. Who... I don't know what Y'shtola thinks about Runar, but Runar clearly has a thing for Y'shtola. Runar appears to be in characteristically high spirits. Tiyov, it is good to see you. You've arrived at a most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, I will ready a place for you. I'm sorry, Runar, but we haven't the... Please, I insist. It will only take a minute. Well, I suppose we have no choice. My apologies, Tiyov. It seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed. But perhaps only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it is rather more of a chore. I must clean my chambers here in Slitherbow from top to bottom. If you would be so kind as to go and fetch a broom from Asgir, we might finish before Runar is done cooking. We came back here to clean our rooms? Okay, so there's an Y'shtola cosplayer over there dancing on a crate. What is happening here in Slitherbow? What is even going on? Asgir, may I borrow a broom? I once knew twins who had hair just like yours. A broom for Master Matoya. I cannot imagine why she would have need of such a thing, but here you are. It is old but sturdy and sure to suffice. Thank you. I think she was talking about Alphino and Alizé there. Where are we going now? We're going this way. I trust Asgir was able to find a broom for us. I forgot my accent. Yes, we found a battered broom, which has seen many a spring and summer in Slitherbough, swishing and sweeping, sweeping and swishing. Here you go. Well worn. Good. This would prove difficult otherwise. Though I must say, I think I did rather well for not having a broom thus far. Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right. Anyway, it is time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. Are you gonna make it sweep on its own? Just like Master Matoya would? You are! Meow 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 meow. Heh 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 heh. You didn't honestly think that I'd do it the old-fashioned way. That broom is more than capable of sweeping by itself. Or rather, it will be. Ahem. Time to rise, to swish and sweep. A tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound, until no dust is to be found. Hey, you're just like Master Matoya. In this one particular respect, I've no objections to following in Master Matoya's footsteps. In future, I may need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge that... In the future, I may need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. I will dearly miss this place. These people... Don't eavesdrop, Runar. That's not nice. Oh, she's leaving. Oh no. This is horrible news. Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. Ishtola, you're going to break his heart. How can you do this? You have to stay here in the first. Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet, Runar. No, everything is fine, I assure you. It has been a long day, is all. I see. I don't think you do, Ishtola. Oh, Ishtola, thank goodness you're still here. I don't know who this voice is. Oh, it's Alphino. And the gang. Alphino? I thought you were following Oddbert. I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every ilm of Norvrant in his quest to spread the truth of the Warriors of Light and the Flood. And it seems news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. But there is no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed that this is just another Ascian ploy, yes? They've commandeered corpses before, and to no good end, I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen warrior of light. That's right, Alizé. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination is, in all likelihood, Slitherbow. Well, Alizé, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about Halric and the others, you needn't be. Their treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting. For all of us, the best thing I can do now is let them rest. So, I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be warrior of light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Ardbert would hunt down and slay a nearby Sin Eater to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Reen are returned from the empty and have taken up the search. Reen believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of woven oath. Then that is where we will start our search. Master Matoya. A warm bowl of stew will be awaiting your return. I look forward to it. Oh, Ishtola! What is wrong with you? Poor Runar. Well, so Thancred and Reen have been off into the empty and back, apparently. Which was, I think, was unlocking a raid that I didn't do. Which I believe was part of a 5.01 patch. So I'll just pretend that I know what they're talking about and what they found out in the empty, even though I have no idea. Oh. Well, I think we were too late. Thancred and Reen, you're back. I can sense no other Sin Eaters in the area. I hope this means Ardbert will be coming this way soon. Wait, is that the Sin Eater? Shouldn't the Sin Eater be alive? I'm confused. I thought Ardbert would be wanting to kill a live Sin Eater.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Issa friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Again, I can't help but noticing that it's dead. Also, it's really dark because we're doing this story in the middle of the night, apparently.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world, so we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come.
It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it? But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
Extend a friendly fist. Yeah, that's what we used to do. Fist bump.
Arm giving you trouble? You should have it examined.
Ah, I knew it. Arr. Indeed, Artbert. Meow, 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 meow.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense.
Whoa.
After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive. Yes, it is I, Elizabeth. Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emet-Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable, but I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. allowed that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least, and 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries.
I mean, it seems to me he's just trying to do the same thing that MSQ was doing, was, you know, cause the light was what was causing the rejoining, right? And when we got rid of the light, it stopped the rejoining, so it stands to reason that bringing back the light would make the rejoining again. I don't know why they're having trouble understanding that.
Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as MSQ came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of MSQ's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
As long as you don't make me do any more chores. Meow, 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 meow.
Keep that up and I'll send you to bed without supper.
Ha 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 ha. Ah. Y'shtola, you're scaring me.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
An old friend. Quest complete. To the Tempest, then. Would that I had found the words to deny Elidibus. We are so much more than he believes us to be, and yet... Am I the only person who sees the irony in Ardbert calling us puppets? I hate to leave him like that. Gods, they can't even let a man rest in peace. Thancred told me what La Hebrea did to him. I can't imagine how he's feeling right now. Disdain and obfuscation. What is thy true design, emissary? Well, we will have to wait until next time to find out.